And we are underway. Chris Hillier, the all green, is going to lead him around into the infield. And around to the loop. Luke Pittman in the 2 spot. Ralph Morella in the 3. Your leader, Chris Hillier, the all green. Luke Pittman in the multicolored white, silver, and orange. Ralph Morella, the white and orange, getting pressure in the back from Scott Jakes. They are beating and a-banging. Ralph Morella getting squarely through the S section. Hangs on to it. Scott Jakes putting pressure on Ralph Morella. Hideyuki putting pressure on Jakes. Chris Hillier trying to capitalize on this and try to pull away from the freight train behind him. Scott Jakes putting pressure on Ralph Morella. Hideyuki all over the back of Scott Jakes. We got a battle in the backfield between Troy Meredith, Magnus Hedlund, and Robert Dirla. That battle working its way down the straightaway. Troy Meredith said, beep, beep, coming through. Chris Hillier, the all green in that top spot. Luke Pittman in the 2. Pittman trying to get up on the back of our leader, Chris Hillier, as they work their way down the straight into the infield. Chris coming up on traffic. Chris catching the corner as he works his way around the lollipop. Luke Pittman all over the back of Chris Hillier now. Wow, that was a hit. Leader on traffic. Traffic gets on by. Luke Pittman in that second position, tries to make a move. Oh, and ends up hitting Chris in the process. Luke, though, doing the right thing and waiting. But unfortunately, that lets a freight train on by. Ralph Morella now into that top spot, the white and orange car. Scott Jakes showing in the 2 spot. Got Chris Hillier down in the 3. Luke Pittman in the 4. Rick Pfeilsticker in the 5 spot. Troy Meredith in the 6. Dirla in the 7. Jess in the 8. Magnus in the 9. With 2:05 down, 5:55 left to go here in race 22, 112 GTP Superstock 13.5 C-Main. Here at 2017 Snowbird Nationals presented by A-Main Hobbies. Ralph Morella in that top spot, leader working his way through the sweeper into the infield. He's got Scott Jakes hot in tow around the carousel, down through the lollipop. Morella catching a piece of the lollipop as they work their way down the straightaway once again. Morella with a 9.8 to Jakes 9.9. Hillier now coming up on the back of Jakes. Top 4 working their way down the straightaway. It's Morella, Jakes, Hillier, and Pittman. Morella getting pressure from Jakes. They work their way down the straight. Morella 9.6, Jakes 9.7. Final call for concourse, please. Final call for concourse bodies. Final call. With 3:05 down, 4:55 left to go. We got Ralph Morella in that top spot. Scott Jakes in the 2. Chris Hillier in the 3 spot. Luke Pittman in the 4. Ralph Morella, the white and orange, working his way through the S section. Your leader, Scott Jakes in the 2. Chris Hillier in the 3. Luke Pittman in the 4. Leader working his way through the S section with 3:30 down, 4:30 left to go. Down the straightaway he goes. Luke Pittman now trying to once again put pressure on Chris Hillier as they work their way down the straight. Chris in that all green car. Pittman in the white, orange, and black. Down the straightaway they go. Ralph Morella, white and orange. Scott Jakes in the multicolored gray, red, and yellow car. Down the straightaway, top 2, 3 and 4 down the straightaway. They got a car in between them. Scott Jakes looking for a way past Ralph Morella as they work their way around the carousel. Down through the lollipop. Jakes looks on the inside lollipop. Can't make it happen there. Down the straightaway go the top 2 with 4:20 down, 3:40 to go. .430 down, 3:30 to go, drivers. Scott Jakes looks on the inside of Ralph Morella, coming on straight, can't make it happen there. Around the carousel they go. Morella 9.8, Scott Jakes 9.8. Morella catching that dot. Jakes gets on by for that top position. So Scott Jakes now in that top spot. Ralph Morella in the 2. Pittman in the 3. Hillier in the 4. 5 down, 3 to go. Top two working their way down the straightaway into the infield. Scott Jakes on top. Oh, and Ralph Morella hard into the pipe. That's going to put Luke Pittman up into the 2. Chris Hillier in the 3. Scott Jakes, your leader. Jakes working his way around the lollipop. In through the S section. Down the straightaway he goes. Luke Pittman in that 2 spot. Chris Hillier in the 3. Ralph Morella in the 4. Meredith in the 5. Pfeilsticker in the 6. Dirla in the 7. Hedlund in the 8 spot. Scott Jakes 9-8. Luke Pittman 9-8. Hillier 9-9. Ralph Morella 9-9. Pfeilsticker 10 flat, Meredith 9-8, Dirla 10-2, Hedlund 10 flat. With 1:50 to go. Scott Jakes showing with a 1.7 second lead over Luke Pittman in second. Chris Hillier in that 3rd spot, Morella in the 4, Pfeilsticker in the 5, Meredith in the 6, Dirla in the 7, Hedlund in the 8. Pittman now showing 2.7 seconds back from Scott Jakes.
1 minute left.
Our leader working his way down the straightaway. Silver, red, and yellow. Scott Jakes into the infield. And Pittman getting tied up in traffic. That's puts Chris Hillier now back up in that 2nd position. Ralph Morella up in the 3. Luke Pittman in the 4. So the battle is back on between Ralph Morella and Luke Pittman for that 3rd position. The battle for 3rd working its way into the infield. Ralph Morella in the white and orange. Luke Pittman North Dakota. Oh, and Ralph rolls it in front of the driver's stand, catching the corner. With 10 seconds left to go, Scott Jakes on top. 5 seconds. Jakes working his way around the lollipop for the final time. As time expires, Scott Jakes going to cross the line to take the win here in the 12th C Main. Everybody's still running. And everybody's done. Chris Hillier is going to take 2nd. Luke Pittman in 3rd. Ralph Morella in 4th. Rick Pfeilsticker in 5th. Troy Meredith in 6th. Hedlund in 7th. Dirla in 8th. Isakson and Matsushima out early.